США вышли из договора по противоракетной обороне.
This video is brought to you by Daily Eye News. After the long and urgent talks between President Vladimir Putin and France's President Emmanuel Macron on Tuesday, the result of these talks may be as good as it seems to be. Macron says that steps are being taken to reduce the unwanted fuss about the crisis. The meeting was at high stakes, because of the trigger by Russia's Putin when he massed more than 100,000 troops near the country's borders. After the meeting, in the conference there was no deal between both leaders as they continued to deny any decisions taken. But there was a commitment by Putin not to undertake any new military initiatives. There wasn't any clear signs by Putin to plan for stopping the war breaking out, however during the press conference with the Ukrainian president, Macron said that, "He told me that he would not initiate an escalation, and I think this is important." Another possible outcome discussed by the leaders is that, the Russian troops participating in a military exercise in Belarus would go back to Russia once the exercise is over. Thus they will just monitor the activity and go back to Russia. The Kremlin also played down this claim. Peskov declared that no one had ever said the Russian troops would remain in Belarus after the exercise. So we can have a possibility of troops moving back and no war breaking out again. Macron also pledged to boost economic ties between their countries. Macron also had a meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky, where they talked about the betterment of both nations by getting more stable economically. Macron also met with United States President Joe Biden, where both talked in favor of stopping the war from happening, and also about the steps to be taken to decrease any fuss. But it was also reported after the press conference that French president says both sides need to work quickly to avoid escalation after 5-hour session at the Kremlin because of no decisions made. Macron's meeting with Putin was part of a frenetic day of diplomacy under the shadow of a possible new war in Europe. Biden also played his part to stop the war from happening during his speech when he said, "If Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again, then there will no longer be a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it." He wanted to clear that, if Russia oversteps the line of the border, then the Nord Stream pipeline project will also come to an end. Aside that, the Winter Olympics is going to begin soon. During the opening ceremony of the Olympics, Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan also came to attend it in the last minutes. China was grateful for his arrival in the ceremony. He not only arrived at the ceremony of the Olympics but also met with Vladimir Putin there. The Winter Olympics is also a great way to have better relations with other nations. After all these talks, the question still remains for President Vladimir Putin to what decision will he make? Is this the beginning of the Third World War? Or is this the point to establish world peace? Keep watching Daily Eye News for more updates and subscribe to the YouTube channel for future news.